welcome to SnackDown team Mumbai One Love. It's really interesting. Your name Mumbai One Love is really interesting. So I really want to start our conversation with knowing what went behind such a name.
We thought that competition will be in Mumbai, so we called our team Mumbai One Love because we are not clever enough to produce more interesting name.
Actually, we have a deep love for Mumbai. That's the reason.
Yes, he never been there, but what he
I don't know what part of India it is. To be honest.
So we got to know about it. It's not happening in Bangalore, and you can't change your team names.
Yes.
What was the first reaction?
Actually, our team name now is Mall, so I guess nothing could help us.
Alright. So okay, let's start with your experience so far. So it's been like 2 or 3 days you've been here in India, in Bangalore. I think it's the first time you've come to Bangalore, is it?
Yes.
Yes. I have been in Mumbai 2 times, but it's first time in Bangalore. Yeah.
What difference do you see from the past SnackDowns to this SnackDown, apart from the city?
Actually, I have seen in Bangalore only a place of competition and one temple when we were yesterday, where we were yesterday, and it was Krishna temple, and it was interesting experience. Yeah, they are very inspired people.
They're very inspired.
They are very inspired. People from temple.
Oh, great. Okay. So, finally, SnackDown is done. So, what were your expectations with the contest? And how did it go? Did it go as per your expectations?
Well, I came here to have some fun, to solve some nice problems, and I got what I wanted. So, I guess our place in the competition is totally deserved. I guess it's somewhere what is our ranking to some kind of mathematical expectation of our ranking. So it's okay. No hard feelings, no being too excited. So just okay.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I like the problems. I think it was a good problem set, one of the best from the year. So yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Okay. So let's also go back a little and let's talk about not the SnackDown finale, but the SnackDown when it started with the elimination rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So how had your experience been with the elimination round? Did you think you'll make it to the finale? How confident were you?
Actually, before elimination round, we were on Dota 2 championship, watching big screens, how best teams playing with each other, and we were in hurry going to the place we're going to write this elimination round. I don't know why, but I don't remember almost everything about elimination round. Maybe because we were in hurry, maybe because it was Dota 2 championship. I don't know, but okay. I slightly remember that problems on elimination round were good too.
I remember we missed Virtus Pro match, that I remember, because we needed to write elimination round. And elimination round, it was okay. The problems were not as good as here, of course, and we were actually hoping we could get into top 15, and we did. So it was also we had something like we had here, so it's almost the same.
Also, there was a very cool story about elimination round. There was a problem which has incorrect statement, and every team tried to solve it, wrote solution for this incorrect statement, and failed, of course. Then they thought and understand what actually afters means, and change their solution and solve it. But we read this incorrect statement and understand it incorrectly, and these 2 minuses get finally bring us to plus because we understand the problem in the same way as others. They wrote incorrect statement, we understand it incorrectly. That was good. Actually, we were the only team who solved it from the first attempt.
Oh.
But of course, after the end of the contest, all this stuff were rejudged, and many teams solved it from first attempt.
And our place actually was highly increased, and I didn't like it at all.
His friend, after the end of the contest, told us, "Are you crazy to solve it from the first attempt?"
Yeah, something like that.
How did you? It's impossible.
So, you coming from Russia, I see a lot of Russian programmers here, like the top teams are actually Russians. So, I really want to understand what exactly goes behind the competitive programming environment in Russia. What exactly happens there that you guys really come and you rock the stage?
Well, we are kind of an old guys who were doing ACM ICPC for some time ago. I was doing it like 2 years ago. Renat was doing it far away from this.
Maybe 6 or 7
Yes,
years ago. Actually, I'm rather old for this competition. I actually don't know. Okay, there is 2% older than me. Okay, but mostly in such competitions, students participating in these competitions. But sometimes, old fucks came here.
Yes, we just come here. We were doing the same thing for a lot of time, and we were doing ACM ICPC, we were coming to some on-sites, we were traveling a lot. And now, after some time, we still have some skill. We're, of course, not training that much as the guys do, and that's why we can't actually compete for the first place to have like good chances of winning. But anyway, we can show something.
3 or 4 persons.
Yes, actually, not a lot of people could compete for the first place, but there are some. I guess something like 10 people in the world who can show something to Gennady or something like that.
In Russia, there is a big community of students, of professionals who just like to solve problems. It's okay. It's a fun. I think it's the best hobby that I have.
So, when exactly did you get started with something called competitive programming?
It was a long story for me. Well, at first, it was at the beginning of my medium school. So it was more than 10 years ago, something like 15, and I went to math school camp. I was going for some training activities during the year, and after that I just heard about programming, started doing it. Came to a professor from University St. Petersburg ITMO, and he trained me to do something. After that, I actually didn't go to ITMO, but I did go to the different St. Petersburg University. But anyway, I continued to program, and well, I went to finals twice, and after that, I decided that it's time to move on. That's my story short.
Actually, many people in Russia started from the math competitions for school people, and even for university students. There are a lot of math competitions in Russia and in Europe, and it's okay. Math is very close to school because everybody has math in school. So. Many people involved in Russia in this competitive math. Competitive math, I call it. I also did the same. Actually, I don't know how to program something until maybe 20. So I was on the 3rd course of university when I started programming, and it is okay, pretty the same as math and pretty the same interesting. Actually, sometimes I take part in math competitions still, but of course, programming competitions, okay, are more widely, okay,
Spread.
widely spread, okay, and there are more programming competitions for old people because math competitions usually are for school persons. Okay.
So coming back to SnackDown, I'm sure you must have met a lot of different teams this time. Some new teams, some old teams.
Yeah, yeah.
So how's your experience been with them? Did you make new friends here this time?
Well, mostly I know a lot of guys here from my same SCPC. I think I know half of them. So the guys who are very good at programming, I've met them a lot at some camps, international in Russia, not in Russia anyway, some competition at SMSPC also. So we know each other. We know each other via internet, for example, Codeforces and Coder, etc. We know each other's nicknames. So it's kind of a big community, and all the guys who are doing it for a lot of time, they know people who doing it well. So we're talking to each other for a lot of time. So it's kind of coming to your friends.
The same story. Actually, we have some interesting conversation with Indian guys who compete in SnackDown. They are cool persons. I very adore Indians for their ability to joke and to have very free and light conversations. You are very good in this stuff.
So you had like some good light conversations with a lot of people here?
I'm not a very open person actually, but I have several and they are very interesting.
That's great to hear. So now taking it back to, I think I'll take it back to your childhood, okay, and let's talk about had you been an Indian programmer, okay, or back at childhood when you started with competitive programming and there's somebody who wants to get started with it again. What would be your advice or probably a roadmap to the person who wants to get started, seeing you reach SnackDown and being there at top competitions, obviously will come to you for advice. What would be your advices? What would be a roadmap which you will showcase to them?
Well, my advice is really simple. Well, in programming it's kind of easy to find problems to solve because there are a lot of platforms which are giving you this opportunity. So you can just open the problems which you can solve, find some kind of a level boundary on each side. Of course, it's different, and just trying to solve everything right to the point when it becomes kind of hard for you. So at some point you can't solve everything, you can't solve the hardest, but at some point your level rises and you are becoming better. And if you're doing this for a lot of time, you're becoming really good. So I guess it's the same principle as in any other industry. You're just spending a lot of time, you're training hard, and if you really want it, you get it. That's all.
Actually, I agree with everything that Igor told. In competitive programming, it's very important to solve as many problems as possible. But I will add that it's very important also to have a good education, because without basis and without math and without knowledge how to write the simplest program, of course you could learn everything yourself, but it could took too much time for you, because everything is studying everything is investing your time into your knowledge and possible benefits in interest or in money or in something else. and if this investment is too big for you, you will drop it. So it's very important to have a basis to go to the best university you could go. Before this university, you should go to the best school as possible. Actually, I know a lot of people who think that, school is fun time. When I go to university, I will study hard, and I will do everything, and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, but some possibilities will vanish because if you will not study hard as early as possible, your skills will be lower than they could be. So in my opinion, it's very important to start as early as possible. Of course, if you already not started, it's okay. You could start now, and it will be better than not to start at all. But if it's possible, start early.
So for the rest of the days when you're here in India, especially in Bangalore, what are your plans? Do you have any plans as such?
I'm going to visit as many places in Bangalore, touristic places, beautiful buildings, temples. As I know, you have singing fountains. Yeah, I'm going to visit them too. So, just tourist stuff.
My plans. I actually don't have any plans. Maybe I'll join them if they agree.
So I agree.
Are you ready to take me along?
Yes.
But I don't know. So we had some kind of excursions tomorrow, but the first one is like 4 a.m. and it's not my kind of excursion, to be honest. And the last one is soccer. I love soccer, but my leg is not in really great condition to play it, so I will drop it also. And there is something in the middle, but somebody told me it's not so fun. That's what I heard.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe you could tell us. We read in the internet that temples in Bangalore are more interesting than palace. So you could advise us.
I didn't read. I just heard them.
Sure, we can have a conversation about it actually.
Okay.
So we can plan how you spend rest of your days here in India, and we can plan it separately for you. You need not necessarily have to follow his plan and tag along. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was great talking to you guys. I hope
Thank you very much.
Thank
meet
you.
again, and all the best, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.